Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get it! Pass to 60.
Short throw here, the tight end Bates. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Got it. Ready? Rig it. Let's go. Go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Daniels. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. In motion, the tight end. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. Start. No, 18.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Panther 60.
Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
You look at this Eagle defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
It's a gain of 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Barkley, inside handoff.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Oh, and this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Commanders, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 race. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Stephanie! Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Simmons, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through. The end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take
touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Liking 18.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ben Senate with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Hurts on the option right. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
38. Commanders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Lions.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. plays. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's Barkley on the counter, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Commanders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 match, Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now an audible here into something else. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
46-yard line.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
We'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now they go play action. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Complete to number 17, Terry McLaurin. That's a gain of 10. Brings up third.
Ready?
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolf, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Up to the air goes Daniels. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
And they take a knee.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 19 Tigers.
On the counter now is Dobbins.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The 16-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go.
Line up for the 2-point
Bronco
conversion.
80.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders play. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
And they will take a knee here.
Set up. Viking 18.
And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready. 70 Lions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go, here we go. Trick the Eagles.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Commanders 26.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
Well, and I think
Washington got it. Yes, they did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 42.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Daniels.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
30-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Set. Hawk, set. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.